Robert back here, Bluegrass Bushcraft. Got my Western Field knife that my buddy MCK done some work on for me. When I got it, the finger guard was all bent off, about ready to break off. He had to make a new finger guard for that. But before that, he had to take this pommel off, which had the 2 pins. And he could not get those pins out, so he ended up having to cut off this pommel and make a new one by hand. I mean, he done an excellent job on that. You cannot tell that is not factory. He outdone himself. Turned into a nice little knife. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to make a little sheath for this. This is a similar style of sheath that era of knife would have came with. Just a cheap sheath. And I'm going to make one similar to this. It's a little snap, hold the top of the handle in. With the exception, I never did like this type of belt loop on these. That's just a way to save leather and time. So I'm going to make one that folds around to the back. And just to save some time for camera, I made a template out of paper the way I want it. So let's see what we can do. Just for the record, I am not a sheath maker. I'm not a leather worker. I'm not a professional. I'm just attempting to make a little sheath for this. It's going to be rough. It's going to be crude. I don't have any leather working tools. I don't have any stamps. I don't have any dye. So if y'all want to see a professional, somebody that really knows what they're doing, y'all need to go watch somebody like Dino, Charlie Tango 1. So I'm just tinkering around in my shop with this today. Make sure I don't get this backwards. Don't want a left-handed sheath. Nothing wrong with anybody being left-handed, but I'm right-handed. Alright, got to change of plans. Cut this one out. Got the smooth leather there where I want it. Well, might still work. Probably fold it that direction, put it inside there like that, put the stitching inside. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's try that. See if we can make a welt and put in it. Alright, I'm going to have to glue this down first, get it stitched. Well, actually, first I'll have to cut the strap and get it in there. Use this little washer, just put on the end of that just to make a mark to round the corners of that off. A little crude, but it'll work. Crude just like me. Alright, I'm going to go here on the belt sander. Just going to smooth these edges a little bit where I didn't cut very straight. Alright, I put that board up against the belt because the belt kept pulling my leather down in that gap. So I put the board against there so I could have zero clearance. Done the trick. Rounded just like I wanted it. Alright, got that glued in place. Just let that dry and we'll drill it and stitch it. Alright, nothing fancy. I'm just going to drill a few little holes in there to get some stitches in it. Not marking them, just going to eyeball them and drill some holes. I'm going to hold it. Alright, a little roll of artificial sinew. I don't know any of these fancy leather stitching techniques. I'm just going to throw some thread in here, put some knots in it. Alright, got that glued and stitched down. Work something like that and get my snaps on. I think that'll work. Now I can glue and stitch this flap down. I put a few more holes in that one because it's going to have a little more stress on it. That's actually part of the belt loop. Let's stitch it up. Alright, got the strap on. Got the belt loop stitched down. Now we can glue in the welt. Alright, put that on the belt sander just to dress up them edges just a little bit. Sand them all down even. Take all the imperfections from my curvy cutting out of it. Alright, here you go. Made some little dots across the back side and drilled them out. No measurement, no tools. Just eyeballed it. A little crude, but it's alright. It's an old knife. Alright, I'm going to put a little brass rivet right here in this corner for a little extra support. Alright, there she is. Got the little brass rivet put in here. Nothing fancy, no fancy tools. I just put it on my vise and hammered it down there. Rough stitching job. Back side, I kind of fed every stitch through the last thread just so I can have something to pull it tight against. Like I said, I don't know how to sew. I just threw some threads in it, a couple knots, burnt ends. Alright, all we like is the snap. There we go. Nice tight fit. Let's put some leather protecting on it. Alright. Camera's picking it up or not. Got some leather balm. Go. Alright, Mark, don't laugh at me too hard now, buddy. I'm not a leather worker, but there it is. A simple, crude sheath, but it works. Nice tight fit. Not as pretty as Dino and Gear Wolf and Charlie Tango 1. Nothing fancy like that. Just a plain old sheath. Alright, thank y'all for watching.